What's up, FloVolleyball fans? First weekend of conference play is done, and already we have some interesting upsets, so we're talking who's number 1 this week.
Starting with number 10. We have Purdue falling from 9 to 10 this week after losing to Illinois in 5 sets to open their Big Ten season.
And Purdue is a team that has had some big victories in preseason, so we were not expecting them to come out and lose that match, so they're just moving down 1 slot. At our number 9 spot moves the UCLA Bruins. Interesting upset this weekend.
Very interesting. Upset by Washington State, someone we did not even have on our radar at all, but they opened up their Pac-12 season beating Washington, and then proved that wasn't a fluke by beating UCLA, so they had a huge weekend.
They're making a name for themselves. They are coming to play in conference play. Moving to our number 8 spot is Kansas. Megan got to see Kansas play this weekend here in Austin against UT.
Yeah, so Kansas opened up their Big 12 season beating Oklahoma in 3 sets, and they came here to Austin, played Texas, lost in 4, but there were definitely some good things. I would say Kansas is not a national semifinalist team right now. But they probably weren't at this point last year either, and they still made the Final Four.
Yes.
So you kind of never know. They're a young team in a way. We didn't think they were going to lose too many people, so you think they'd just keep rolling. But they actually have 3 freshmen that have had significant playing time. One of whom is Zoe Hill in the middle, and she was very impressive. 5'11" middle.
Yes, and they lost at Purdue, another intense college atmosphere to play in. Then they come here and play in Gregory. That's an intimidating atmosphere for freshmen, so we can understand they need to get used to that environment.
Yeah, so a little shaky, but I think we'll see some other good things from Kansas throughout the year.
Number 7, moving down the other team that lost to Washington State this weekend, Washington, drops down 2 spots. Again, not expecting that loss for them. Washington State dominating the first 2 matches.
They did turn it around though. Washington went to LA, played USC, and swept them in 3. USC really kind of struggling this year, but good showing for Washington.
Only moving down 2 spots. At our number 6 spot moves Stanford. They took care of business this weekend in conference play, going undefeated, so just moving up 1 spot. In number 5, Florida's going to shift over. Same thing, took care of business, 2-0 this weekend. Now, our number 4 and 3 spots. We're dropping Texas just because they let Kansas take that set off of them.
And they went to 4 with West Virginia to open their Big 12 season.
And you have to remember, Wisconsin beat Texas last weekend, so a deserving spot for them to be right above the Longhorns.
And then 2 and 1, they're staying the same. Who's number 1?
You guessed it, Nebraska. But this is the first time we've seen Nebraska look a little vulnerable. They went 5 sets with Michigan State.
Lost the first 2 sets. Michigan State up 2-0. That's pretty crazy for Michigan State, but Nebraska got aced, I think, 6 times in those first 2 sets.
And both teams were hitting over 400, so it was a total slugfest in those first sets. But Nebraska came out, turned it around. It was a wake-up call after those first 2 sets. And it just goes to show you, conference play is happening. There is no night off, especially in the Big 12, in the Big 10, and in the Pac-12.
And the Big 12. There's really just no nights off for anyone. Coming up this week, we've got Stanford and Washington State playing in Pac-12 conference play. This is going to be a good opportunity to see whether Washington State is for real. They've already taken down 2 top 10 teams. Is Stanford next on their hit list?
Yeah, was it a fluke or are they here to play? We're also very excited this week. We are live streaming the Nike Tournament of Champions out of Arizona. It's the top high school tournament of the weekend, and you get to see some of these recruits going to Florida, USC, UCLA, Arizona, all top high school players going to great programs, so we are excited. It'll be Friday and Saturday only on FloVolleyball.tv.